you after Encino Man, or was it George of the Jungle? Like what film was it that all of a sudden people were coming up to you on the streets?
Yeah, I could pay off my student loans around that time. And the car that I borrowed from my mom. Thanks, Mom. She gave me a deal. Chevy Spectrum. 4 speeds. Built for speed. And parking tickets. Nah, nothing's changed.
Yeah.
My question is a mummy question. I was wondering if you had any stories about working on the first Mummy movie or working with Rachel.
Woo! Working with Rachel? It's Rachel! What? She's wonderful! You know, if you're really impressed with talent. Good humor. A belly laugh that can break a window. I mean, it's Rachel Weisz. She's lovely. Believe everything. She got stuck with all the exposition in that show, which is good. That means all the talking. I was just the guy who was like, hurry up, let's go, come on, the thing is gonna go bang. It worked out.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Hello? Hi. So, I just like to say that a personal favorite movie of mine that you've been in is Looney Tunes Back in Action. And I really enjoyed your scenes with Daffy Duck. They were my highlight. They were the highlight for me.
Okay, keep talking.
And I also want to add that, correct me if I'm wrong, but did you also voice the Tasmanian Devil?
Keep talking.
I guess it's true.
Yes, it's true. But first of all, we're all friends here. A word about Daffy? That guy's an asshole.
I believe it.
Are you kidding me? Every scene's about Daffy. Always pulling pages out of the script. Hogs the camera. Everything. I can't. Bugs on the other hand.
Yeah. So my question.
He's the Iceman. Everything you heard about Bugs is true. It is. He's the coolest guy.
So
yeah, me and Daffy. Everyone's never calls either. Anyway, Tasmanian Devil? Yeah, that was me. All right, fine. Here, hold this. It was good enough for them. Oh, and by the way, I was Lady Taz also. Take that to the bank.
Knowing that you're a child turning into this grown-up superhero, did you have to kind of remind yourself and change your mannerisms or anything like that to embody that, or are you just naturally that awesome?
It's as if I paid you for that. Don't tell anybody that I did. I just did. Man, I honestly, I find myself, particularly nowadays in this part of my life, and having done a tremendous amount of work on myself personally. I went through some really dark stuff, and anybody who follows me on social media, I've talked about this ad nauseum, but don't worry, I'm going to keep talking about it, because it's the most important thing we need to be talking about, which is mental health and emotional health. It's the most important thing that we need to be talking about. Self-love and self-care and understanding that you are worthy of the love that you are surrounded with. You are surrounded by that love, and you are worthy of occupying the space that you inhabit in this world. You are worthy of that. So that stuff all led me into being in a much better mindsets in my life. And now in these last couple of years, after Shazam and Maisel and all these really cool things that have happened in my career, I keep thinking like, oh yeah, God's not a dummy. Like, he made me to be the type of guy that after their extensive search of trying to find a man, a 14-year-old boy in a man's body, they found him. You know what I mean? And that's because I've always kind of been that guy. I couldn't explain to you why when you're a kid. You don't know why you're made the way that you are, but I fully believe that we are made, tailor-made, purpose-built to do all the things that we do in this world and in this life. And I would encourage you to look at yourself in that way. I would encourage you to see yourself as being very unique and infinitely worthy of that love and infinitely valuable. We're also entirely unimportant. So, just so you know. The world, and that's great too, because the world is we're not having to hold up the world on our shoulders, guys. It's not, you're not responsible for that. We can just all relax and we can love each other. It's gonna be groovy. Anyway, thanks for your question, Pikachu.
It's involving Tangled,
Okay.
since you know you love Tangled so much.
Cool.
Okay, first thing, since Disney's doing a lot of live actions, if they did a live action Tangled, would you want to be Flynn Rider?
Of course, well look, yes, but no. Just like letting air out of a balloon. What do you mean? What I mean is, I don't let anybody do Flynn's voice other than me. No, every single time something, it doesn't matter what it is. It's like Disney on Ice needs like one more line. I'm like, that's me, I got it. What is it, $5? I'm in, let's go. I'm Flynn Rider, don't fuck with me, let's go. Because honestly, it pissed me off to holy heaven when we were kids growing up and like Disney Channel had the Aladdin cartoon and like the series, and when it first came out, you're like, yeah, we get more of like Robin Williams and all these guys, and then the animated series comes up and it's like totally different people, and you're a kid and you're like, what do you think, I'm an idiot? I can't tell the difference? We can all tell the difference. I was so angry about that, so I was like, no, I'm gonna be Flynn all the time. But in a live action version of Tangled, Rapunzel's 18. She just turns 18. You do the math. You do the math. Crystalia fans, you do the math. Anyway, yeah, all right.